bogus. It's my case. I've seen all the photos, all the crime scene stuff. Nothing has to do with Carly. What is Jessica talking about?
Whatever it is, Jack, you have to remember that Carly doesn't love anyone but you.
Your Honor, these photographs could be digitally doctored composites. They could be anything until I can verify their integrity.
Miss Tenney can establish the authenticity of these photographs, and I have a corroborating witness.
Mr. Winthrop, I see no reason why these photos can't be entered into evidence.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen, the photograph you're about to see was taken on the wedding night of Craig Montgomery and Barbara Ryan, 15 minutes before the ceremony.
They're entering the pictures in evidence, Mom. The jury's taking a look at it right now.
Oh, thank God.
Craig Montgomery is dead in the water. And his little friend, Carly Tenney, she's floating belly up right next to him.
Maybe my luck is changing. And it's all because of you. I love you, Paul.
Hey, I gotta scrap the intruder's lead story. Craig just lost an alibi and gained a mistress, Carly Tenney.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, well, go check out the poster couple on display in the courtroom. There's a big picture of the two of them kissing.
Who cares? Craig did not try to kill Barbara.
What?
Barbara did not see Craig at the boathouse.
What are you talking about, Hal?
It doesn't matter. The bomber is still out there. He's a mental case. He's the same guy that tried to kill you, and we have got to find him.
Miss Tenney, can you identify the couple in this photograph?
Some things never change. You go after women and I go blind. Not anymore. I'm finally finished.
Hey, Craig, do you believe in God?
At the moment? I'm having a problem with it.
Well, that's too bad, because your only hope is prayer.
Miss Tenney, please answer the question. Who are the people kissing in this photograph?
I ask you how you know Craig is innocent, and you just know? You just know that Barbara didn't see him at the boathouse?
That's right.
So she lied? I mean, if that's the truth, if she lied, this is huge. This is huge. She swore that she saw him.
I know what she swore. I also know that Craig is a bum 52 different ways, but I also know that he didn't try to kill her.
Yeah, well, Barbara's eyewitness account is the cornerstone of the DA's case, so she's got to tell Jessica the truth now.
She's not going to do that.
Why? I mean, how do you know? She told you, didn't she?
Not exactly.
But she did exactly commit perjury. That is what you're saying, Hal, isn't it?
Barbara never admitted to lying under oath. She believes with all her heart that Craig is the one who tried to hurt her. So she figured that she would say whatever she had to say to make sure that he did not get away with that.
She's lying.
That's the way she saw it, and nobody is going to convince her otherwise. She is not going to go to the DA or anybody else and tell them that
she broke the law, because that's exactly what she did, Hal.
What do you want, Emily?
This isn't about Craig. There are other people getting hurt. You cannot be seriously going along with this.
Do you want her to get thrown in jail now on top of everything else she's been through hell?
Yeah, well, you know what? So have I. I mean, maybe I wasn't a victim of a bomb blast or anything, but that psycho who planted that bomb had his hands around my throat. So excuse me if I don't want him coming after me again. Well, looks like, the kissy-kissy pictures weren't fakes after all.
I wish they were.
Gotta get copies of that for tomorrow's paper.
You've got to be kidding me.
About the pictures? No way. I'll sell more papers with that picture than I will with the one I got of Carly kissing Jack Snyder.
I know what this is about.
Yeah, it's called freedom of the press.
Bull. This is about you not wanting to get too close to anybody because then you might get hurt. Best not to get involved in the first place, right? Never get too close.
Yeah, well, believe me, closeness won't be a problem as long as I have the intruder.
I saw the way you looked at Carly when she stormed out of the courtroom. Didn't feel good, did it? Craig makes you nervous. So you put on your armor and you ride off to your paper and you attack them, and then everybody leaves you alone.
You are so off the mark.
Payback time, my friend. You're always poking me with these little truths, but now I just nailed you. See, I'm an expert at prickly behavior. You're talking to the original.
Okay, so what is your point? Do as you say, not as you do.
That's how I lost Barbara. You have got to let yourself need people, Emily.
I need you to go in there and tell Jessica that Barbara lied up on that stand. And whoever tried to kill her and me is still out there.
That I can't do.
You can't.
I'm sorry.
Well, you know what? Don't be. The next time you feel like busting into song how we all need to wear our hearts on our sleeve, you go sing it to somebody else. I really thought I knew where I stood with you. Oh, was I wrong? Jake.
I am not going to help Craig beat this rap.
Look, there's no reason that you should even help him cross the street. But you're a guy who believes in right and wrong, and you believe that he was innocent. Do you still?
I have my doubts, but there's nothing I can do.
Look, if this is because last time I was in town we parted on bad terms, I apologize. I was wrong.
It has nothing to do with that.
Listen, Hal, I will pay anything. I need you to help me keep Craig out of jail for something that he didn't do. He doesn't stand a chance against those pictures.
I don't want your money, and I don't want your job. I'm sorry, Sierra, but the police are going to have to handle this.
Well, if you change your mind, I'll be at my mother's.
Now, there's irony for you. Me hired to get justice for Craig.
Well, I guess nobody told Sierra you only protect Barbara.
Not only Barbara. Now, I'll keep looking for this guy, but I'll do it on one condition, Emily. I do it alone.
You don't want to compare notes?
Emily.
Look, I'm going to keep looking for this guy. You can work with me or without me, but you can't stop me, Hal.
Well-
This guy wants me dead. I'm not going to sit around and give him a target.
Then we got a problem, because I do this my way, and I do it alone.
Why? Why? So the DA doesn't charge Barbara with perjury? Forget about that. It's not going to make any difference to Barbara if the whole world knows she lied up on that stand. Not if she's already dead. I am not going to argue with you, Hal. I have made up my mind, and you don't want to cross me after I've made up my mind.
You insist on going after this guy. You are putting yourself out there where he can take another crack at you, and you should be laying low.
Look, I'm not going to sit around and wait for you or anybody else to figure out who is trying to kill me.
Will you just listen to me for 1 second?
I have taken care of myself up to this point in my life. I don't need you or anybody else telling me what I need to do.
Enough! I have never heard anybody talk so much. Your gums are gonna bleed in a second.
Are you finished? Because I have work to do.
You think I'm dragging my feet? You think I'm putting Barbara's welfare in front of yours, Emily? I am not. I am not doing that. Believe me, I do not want anything bad to happen to you.
Okay, well then let's get this guy. Let's nail him. We partners or what?
I'm gonna regret this. All right. Partners. But you listen to me. If this guy comes after you, don't you go after him with a weapon again. You leave this to me. Don't go stabbing him in the shoulder.
All right,
okay?
Mr. All the Orders. Let's go. Buy you a cup of coffee, okay? We're gonna find this guy. Okay, so let's go over what we know. What we know about the attacker's father. He's on antipsychotic Thorazine, right? Knew the hospital routine like the back of his hand. What? What? Did you hear something?
No. Jennifer? Good, she's not home. And Will's at day camp. I just don't want him to hear us talking about the guy who almost killed their mother like he's still at large.
Is still at large, so can you do me a favor, and next time you go on red alert like that, can you just give me a little heads up, because I'm a little jumpy these days, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Coffee?
Yeah, sure, why not? Listen, I was just thinking that we need to keep what we're talking about here between us under wraps.
Well, we have to tell Margot what we've got.
No, Margot, no police. They've done nothing to help us, Hal.
Emily, just because the rest of the force hasn't jumped on the bandwagon yet doesn't...
Wait, yet? When will they? When I'm 6 feet under?
Munson. Yes. Yes. All right. Thank you. I'll come down. I have to go pick up my son.
Will? Is he okay?
Parker. Carly was arrested as an accessory in Craig's case.
You see what I'm saying? The nitwits in blue are careening down the wrong path once again. Carly did not try to choke me to death, Hal. We've got to find out who did, and nobody else will. I'd say this was a pleasant surprise, but I'd be lying, wouldn't I?
Emily. But what are you still doing here, Emily? I thought you'd be down at the paper putting your own unique spin on the trial. Invading Martians made Craig do it.
Makes more sense than arresting Carly Tenney.
Is Hal here? I'm going to talk to him.
No, he's not home. But if you let yourself out, maybe I'll tell him when he gets back.
You know, I can't believe that you're still staying here. Well, should have known.
Known that I prefer life over death? Guess I'm funny that way. Look, not that you care or anything, but my mother and Allison are out of town, so I'll be staying with Hal and his family until they catch whoever attacked me. And are you just pretending not to know that I gave Tom the number here unless he needed to reach me for Daniel?
Gee, must have slipped my mind.
Yeah, right. Look, I realize I'm not a top priority on your list or anything, but I am one of the citizens you swore to protect. You know, heaven forbid you should put a round-the-clock guard on me or anything.
And I bet you remind Hal of that every minute of every day, huh?
Am I talking to the chief of detectives right now or the victimized wife? Because I cannot believe you would put my life in danger over some personal vendetta. You know, let it go. Tom and I are ancient history.
I'm not worried about Tom. I'm worried about Hal.
My friendship with Hal is none of your business.
You don't have friends. You have targets. Look, Hal has been through so much hell. I don't need you camping out in the middle of his life.
You know, don't you have work to do? Like finding the person who's trying to kill me? Or maybe that's why you're playing watchdog for Hal. Because you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Oh.
Sierra, darling. Boy, smart move, rounding up the lethal weapon Carly Tenney. I mean, the whole town can sleep safely tonight knowing they've locked up the dangerous gold digger. Yet here I am, hiding out from some certifiable lunatic.
Oh, Emily, I don't owe you any explanations. I am following up on our suspect. That's why I came by here, but I guess I'll come back later.
Wait. What do you know?
Oh, now you're interested. Now that I bungled the case so badly, huh?
Look, if you know something about... Don't you dare keep it from me, Margot.
Now, why do I get the feeling I've just walked in on World War III?
I'm going to talk to you, Hal, alone.
Hey, Margot, if this is about Barbara's attacker, you know Emily has been up to speed for weeks. We wouldn't be this far along if it wasn't for her.
I don't want this plastered all over the intruder, Hal.
Oh, please, like I'm going to let the would-be killer know we're on to him.
I took your suggestion, Hal. I finally got a court order to run a cross-check on that names you gave me. Of the list of hospital patients who checked out books that would give them information about explosives, 5 of them were on the same antipsychotic.
That drug they found in the blood of the guy who attacked me.
Yes, Emily. Here's the list. Our guy's got to be on it.
What is it? All right, thanks. Thanks, Dan. And listen, thanks for getting back to me so quickly. Yeah. Okay, well, we can cross 2 of the 5 guys' names off the list. They weren't even in town when Barbara and I were attacked.
And 2 of the 3 others received Thorazine at one time only, and that was at admission to the ER. It was way before the attacks, and the drug had a long, long time to be out of their system.
Leaves us 1 guy.
Owen Dever, psychiatric ward.
Yeah, but our only problem is the psych ward is a locked ward, and once you're stuck in there, you are stuck in there till
Security's as tight as any jail.
So how could Owen Dever come and go to stalk Barbara and Emily?
Let's get some more details on Mr. Dever.
Got it, Magda. Magda, hi, this is Detective Hughes, Oakdale PD. Listen, I need the status of a psychiatric patient. The patient's name is Owen Dever. What was the release date? Mid-June, thank you. Owen Dever was released June 16th. Barbara was attacked at the boathouse June 18th.
Ah, means he was on the street 2 days before.
Sounds like we better find out all we can about Mr. Dever. And the sooner the better.
All right, here's what we've got on Owen Dever. And oh, he was a man of such ambition. He applied to the CIA, FBI, Special Forces.
Oh, Green Beret wannabe.
Wannabe is right. He's been turned down by every governmental agency more than once.
Let me guess, emotional disturbances.
The CIA is tracking him. You know, he has written to every president in the past 3 administrations. 2,300 pages so far.
What a nut job.
No. Mr. Owen prefers to think of himself as a professional savior and redeemer. Apparently, he's got the answer to all the world's pesky problems. That's a comfort.
Does the solution to these problems involve implementing his own brand of firepower?
His 43rd application to the CIA was turned down earlier this year.
Who says the CIA never gets anything right?
Oh, he took it kind of hard. Kind of had a breakdown over it. And then he was admitted to Oakdale Memorial.
Well, tracks, does it? I mean, all makes sense. Mr. Dever kept up his hobbies at Memorial. He asked for, checked out books on military history, but it was really to get to the parts that dealt with the explosives. I mean, wasn't the bomb in the boathouse the kind used by Special Forces agents? Was it one of the books about Special Forces?
Yeah, but that's not the whole story.
So, Hal, what are you thinking? Let's see if the same thing I'm thinking.
I mean, here you've got means, you've got opportunity, but what about motive, Margot? I mean, why would a nut like this want to go after Barbara?
Exactly. Unless maybe he read about her connection with BRO and he somehow became fixated on her, but we're not going to know anything until we talk to a psychiatrist.
Wait, are you kidding me? What, do you think we're going to waste our time shooting the breeze with some nutcase and shrink? Get that guy behind bars before he comes after me again. Emily, would you please stop telling me how to do my job? Well, I wouldn't have to if you knew how to do it.
Okay, time out. Both of you.
All right, I'm going to call Dever in for questioning. But we need a lot more if we're going to build a case here.
Are you going to seek a warrant for his arrest?
Of course I will.
Listen, Emily and I will head over to the hospital. If the shrink won't cooperate, maybe we can talk to some of his fellow patients.
Wait a minute. The psych ward. Released in June. That means Owen Dever was there at the same time as Julia Snyder.
And she's still in there. Maybe she's the one that can tell us everything we need to know.